Hi guys, Kevin here, and today we'll be taking a look at the Wonder Creature Pet Water Fountain. Now, Amazon describes it as a cat water fountain. However, it looks like it would also work well with small dogs. So what we're going to do is unbox it, assemble it, and see how well it performs. So let's get to it. Looks like we have a guest in the video. So let me go ahead and get this unpackaged, unboxed. So this is a mat. Okay, we've got 1-year warranty. Here's the fountain itself. The box, we won't be needing that. Let's go ahead and get it out of its packaging. Okay, these look like filters. They give you 3. Instructions. And the fountain itself. So let's go ahead and see if this opens up, and it does. This is my first time opening this. All right, so we have brushes. So we have a fountain here. Let me go ahead and get this unpackaged. And more packaging. This appears to be another fountain. We have the power brick. And inside, you can see there's the water pump. And we have a USB cable here, which would connect to the power brick to give this power. And you can see through there. I don't know if you can see my finger, but it's going through so you can see the water level. So let me go ahead and see about getting this assembled. So now that we've done the unboxing, here's a quick recap of the contents. We have the tray, the bowl, the lid, the 3 charcoal filters, 2 brushes, 2 flower stems, the mat, and the USB power brick. Inside we find the motor along with an additional filter, the LED light which will illuminate so that it'll make it easier for you to see the water levels. Now let's go ahead and get this assembled and up and running. Okay, so here we have the charcoal filter. Now the instruction says to run water on this filter, but it doesn't say for how long. So I'm going to let it run for about 3 minutes just to make sure that we get all the particles out. Now, for the sake of the video, I'm going to go ahead and speed this up. Okay, so here's the secondary filter that goes inside with the motor. I'm just going to go ahead and get this soaked as well. Now, before we begin with the assembly of the fountain, it's important that we take a moment to talk about the care and maintenance of the unit. We want to make sure that the tray, the lid, the 2 stems, and the bowl are washed thoroughly. Now with the bowl, it's important that you remove the water pump along with the LED light and pull them out along with the USB. Now to wash this, you want to use water and a soap solution. Go through it thoroughly, make sure to rinse all the soap out, and then put the pump back in along with the LED light and begin the assembly. Now with this unit, you're going to need replacement filters. You can buy them separately or you can get them in a pack like this. This pack in particular has 8 charcoal filters and 4 sponge filters. Now I also have this pack here which has 8 sponge filters. Just so you can see the contents of this pack, we have our charcoal filters here and our sponge filters here. And this pack in particular has 8 sponge filters. Now, links down below in the description for the filters and the unit. One more thing I need to mention is that the instructions that come with the unit state that the filters need to be replaced every 2 weeks. However, the instructions that come with the replacement filters state that the filters need to be replaced every 4 weeks. Now, if you have multiple cats, you're gonna probably wanna cut that down in half and replace them every 2 weeks, or maybe even more frequently than that. Now here's the fun part. Let's go ahead and get this thing assembled. Now we have the motor with the 4 suction cups at the bottom. We wanna make sure that we put the motor in and that the fan is facing the water level window. So we're gonna go ahead and place that in there. We're gonna press down on it. And we're also gonna put the LED light in its slot. There's a slot there at the bottom. We want the LED, the light itself, to be facing up. So we'll go ahead and slide that in, and it should look like this. Now the other thing we wanna do is put in the sponge filter, and that goes in front of the fan that's on the motor. And when that's in place, it looks like that. Now that's complete. Now what we wanna do is go ahead and pour our water in. Now I have 2 cups of water here. I'm gonna go ahead and pour that in here, just like so. Okay. And that's just not quite enough. It's actually below the water level table. So what I'm gonna do is go ahead and run and get another 2 cups of water to add to this. And we're back with the additional 2 cups of water. So let's go ahead and pour that water in. All right. Now the one thing I want to mention is that you want to make sure that the water is above the minimum line, but not exceeding the max line. Let's go ahead and get this put together. So here we go. This is the lid. So we go ahead and put that on top. Then we have our charcoal filter, which sits on top here. Then we have the tray, which goes on like that. We snap that in place. Well, it doesn't really snap, but it falls in place. And then we're gonna go ahead and take one of our stems here, and just go ahead and set that in. That's as far as it goes down. And now I'm gonna go ahead and power up the unit. And there it is. You can see that the water is flowing, the light is on, and there's our water level. You probably can't see that on the video, or maybe you can. It's about right there. Now for demonstration purposes, I'm gonna show you that you don't have to disassemble the whole unit just to add water when you find that the water level is low. All you gotta do is carefully pour water into the unit like so, and the filtration system will filter the water just as it would if you did it the way I showed you in the beginning of the video. So there we have it. There's our water. Now that we have it fully assembled, I'm going to turn off the unit and show you what it looks like using the other stem. Okay. Turn it that way. However you want to turn it, whatever works best for you. Okay, and now I'm going to power it down and show you what it's like without the stem. You could use it that way too. I like the way the first stem looked better, so I'm going to go ahead and put that one back in. One more note. Cats typically take a while to warm up to new things in their environment. So if you find that your cat's not drinking from the fountain within the first 2 to 3 days, give them a week or 2. They'll eventually warm up to the fountain. Now, if you like this video, go ahead and click the subscribe button. And for more videos like this, go ahead and click the links now.